Hello everyone, and welcome to another One Piece manga chapter read along. Today I'll be reading chapter 1145. But first, let me explain. Let me set the stage for you. Today is Sunday, the 6th of April. Yesterday and today, 2 episodes of One Piece aired. One yesterday, one today. After a 6 months break, One Piece is finally back, and I've already watched those episodes at this time, so before reading the new chapter. So let me just show you. I guess I don't have to show you, but yeah. So, ta-da! There's me 2 hours ago watching and enjoying One Piece. Absolutely loving the new opening, the new ending. And I think from now on I'm going to have a new flow on a Sunday stream. So I'll do my movie reaction, and then I'm going to end my stream, watch One Piece, come back for the reaction. For the manga reaction, okay? So anime off stream, manga live. And the reason for that is just because, well, I don't want to get banned from Twitch again. I'm not sure if it will be a problem, but I think it's best for everyone because the episode comes out while I'm streaming. So it's best for everyone to go watch it on their own, and then we can come back and talk about it. Whereas with manga, we can both read it together, and yeah, I just think it's a better experience that way. At least for now, I think that's the best way to do it. But what that means is that maybe sometimes I'll want to say something about where the anime is at in my manga read-along. But it will be separated with timestamps, so just make sure to always check the timestamps, because Booty usually is really good at, if you want to jump to, okay, where does the manga read-along start? Where does that scene reaction happen in this video? Blah, blah, blah. So yeah, that is kind of the plan. But yeah, in today's episode, we saw the scene where the first clash between Kizaru and Sentomaru. And I don't remember which chapter that was in, but I do remember talking about Kizaru and just kind of being maybe frustrated with him because I feel like he has great power and therefore great responsibility, and he's not a bad guy. It's like, I feel like it's a story, we have talked about this a bit before, it's kind of like a story, like a tool. These three characters illustrate 3 things. Akainu illustrates this kind of justice that is too much that way. And Kizaru is kind of like this mellow, I don't know. And then Aokiji, he questions, and he eventually left because he didn't want to work under Akainu's sense of justice, right? So it's like they each portray a different thing. But I think Kizaru's theme, I just spat so much. If you were sitting in front of me, you would have needed a raincoat. But anyway, sorry. Probably if I was speaking to someone, I would not wait so long to swallow my... Okay, there's a joke for Sotos. Derek, please message me on Discord because I don't want to talk about this in the middle of or right at the beginning of my One Piece video. So, we have these 3 senses of justice. To me, okay, Akainu is clearly the worst. But there's an argument for that. Because it's like that thing, if you have the power to do something but you do nothing, aren't you like as guilty as the guy doing bad stuff or something like that? there's an argument to be made there, but I just feel like Akainu to me is very obviously, I don't support that. It's very simple. But what frustrates me about Kizaru is that he knows better. And, ooh, Naga. Sorry, no, I couldn't claim her. Oh, never mind. That's why I should close this, because otherwise I'm going to get distracted. I understand that there might be various reasons for him, and I spoke about this in my anime reaction, but the Navy itself is not a bad system, even though there are obviously bad people in the Navy. But their true intention is really to help people, and that's what most Navy officers are working for. So I get that he might align himself more with them, but the thing is, Kizaru is much closer, and he knows what the Gorosei is. Not exactly, but how can he support something like that? How can he be their puppet? Because he said it himself. He said he's their puppet. But it's like he has the power to pick up a scissor and cut the strings. He doesn't have to do what they say, but he does. And I just wish he didn't. And I know that people won't agree with me, and a lot of people really love his character. He's definitely a great character, like in terms of his design and a lot of stuff. But it's just tough to see someone that I really like, that I feel knows better, not do anything, not use his strengths, not take responsibility in some way when, yeah. But anyway, there's just an interesting discussion there, and I like him, so I want to root for him, but I can't. Okay, so here we go, chapter 1145. Who is ready to read with me? Tiago joined us again. Cherry is here. Walid, Booty. Espada is actually catching up on One Piece. He dropped One Piece, I think maybe it was just too long, and he started watching it again. I think he said he's about 12 episodes in now. But you don't seem to be the kind of guy that is worried about being spoiled, I hope, because you're still here. Bernard is also here, so welcome everyone. And yeah, I already saw this cover and I reacted to it before I started the video, but wow, that is so cool. I guess it's kind of like to honor the anime being back. And I like how Zoro is not even bothered. He's just drinking his beer. And then you have Luffy here pointing like, that's me! Ore! Like, so cute. Chopper is just sitting there. Usopp is amazed. Nami's excited. Sanji's excited. Brooke, Frankie, and Jinbe and Robin are more relaxed, just enjoying the experience. So I really like how this brings them all together and illustrates kind of a little bit of their personality in the picture. And just all the TVs look so cool. Oh no! Look! Oh, he's still alive! Oh, I'm so happy for Ulti. Even though they're the baddies, you know, they're still family. Or whatever, and she really cares about him, and that's so nice. Oh, shame. And then Yamato kind of like giving them some privacy. That's really cute. They're very fun siblings. So chapter 1142 is called, 45, sorry. It's called Wildfire in Forest Sector 2. Wildfire in Forest Sector 2. Branch Route 8. And Tiago, please remind me, I saw you posted your thoughts on the episode in the Discord, so remind me to check it out at the end. I mean, I saw it. It was spoiler tagged, but I saw that you posted about it. This looks like Nora. Doesn't it look like Nora the snake from... Nora, no! I'm joking. It's not Nora. It's some other dinosaur. It kind of looks like Nora a little. There. If you just look at that. Let's see. Here it comes, Nash. Huh? Wait. And then I guess Nash is his shield? Is it a shield that ate a devil fruit or... Whoa. Armée de l'air. Armée de l'air. That's Sanji and Zoro, right? Assault. It's Zoro that chopped off Nora's neck. Okay, it's not Nora, it's Bora. Bora. Oh. This looks like good eating. Sword fighters gotta eat. I mean, swordsmen, and they have to eat. I mean, it's huge even compared to the giants. And you cut through it like it was nothing. Where did Sanji kick? A Groggysaurus. Groggysaurus is considered a delicacy. It takes a while to carve off all the fat, but it's great when stewed in alcohol. Yeah, but you didn't bring any of that with us, right? There's a whole set of cooking tools in the hunting shed. Let's look for some aromatic herbs on the way back. Hey, what's the deal with this guy? Is it a devil fruit? That shield came to life like that way back years ago when my dad went on the expedition to vanquish Big Mom. So wait, did Big Mom can make things come to life too, right? Oh, so he's like Zeus then. What? You guys know Mr. Zeus? He's like one of the most exalted homies. Homies? Who said that? The Shield? Now he's a manservant to our navigator. What? His dad went to vanquish Big Mom, but he died, right? Because she was not vanquished. Holy Knights. That's right, they showed up here. Humans from the world government? You're saying that's who beat you this badly? That's what I'm saying. You must have given them reason to seek revenge when you were rampaging beyond the sea. Don't be stupid. If I'd gotten far enough to run into them when I was out there, I'd be king of the world by now. Knights from the world government? Oh, look at Luffy. Is he sitting on his shoe? That's so cute. Oh. I need this figure, but with him smiling. But literally just sitting like that comfortably. I have this one. Someone gifted me. I think it was Rose and him. So it's Usopp, but sadly it comes with a little flower that he was smelling. But I was cleaning and this flower came off. So I kind of need to glue it, but for now I just have like press stick. But I need a version of this Luffy just sitting on top of the giant's knee like that. It's so cute. Hey, you guys! Look what we caught! Whoa, that is huge! It's a Groggysaurus. Tasty and nutritious. Oh wait, is this guy the cook? Cause I know the doctor of the pirates, the giant pirates, is a woman. Um, I I don't remember what he is. The guy that talks like this. I delivered the killing blow. You should have been there. I've never seen such a graceful, soaring broccoli. Broly? I kid. I watched movie 8 today for Dragon Ball Z. And then Muten Roshi called Broly broccoli. That's so funny. Did you collect enough fallen trees? Yep, I've got a nice pile going. Thanks for the hunt. There we go. Nice and cooked. Mmm, yummy. It's not just for you. Oh, right. Eat up, Loki. And then, aww. Luffy's sharing his meat. That's so cute. You're burning me. He's sharing his meat, but he just smacked the meat in Loki's face. Oh my god, Luffy. Be careful of his wounds, Luffy. Are you trying to kill me? Hey, you're looking better already. Anyway, you need to eat if you want to recover. That is true. It's hard to swallow lying on my back. You can't sit me up first? Jeez, so fussy. Got something stuck in your throat? Hang on a sec. I'll bring soup. Oh, look how cute he is. He's like, I'll go bring you some soup. And then he runs and he gets soup. I agree, Cherry. Cherry says, I already love Luffy and Loki's dynamic. Ouch! Hot! I can see it bubbling from here. Stay away from me! Oh, imagine someone messing hot soup on you. No! So painful. Oh, I should probably close this and sit in the middle. He has more burns than before. Get him away from me. Hey, Luffy. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to. And then Gerdo's just like, oh, this needs to be on my thumbnail. I want to make, wait. I need to be thumbnail ready here, okay? Let me pinch my cheeks, give myself some color. And. Okay, that's going on my thumbnail. You too, Gerdo? What did this guy do to make all the giants hate him so much? I'm guessing he was lying when he made that promise with Luffy. Where to find red hair now? Sorry, but I wasn't lying about that. Well, we'll be the judge of that. Go on and tell us. Why should I tell you when you haven't upheld your end of the bargain and unlocked my lost chain? You really want to meet red hair that badly, hey? I suppose I understand how it feels to idolize a pirate you met when you were just a lad. ... You make it sound like you feel the same way about someone. Yes, I did. And it pains me that I was only a boy at the time. Take me with you! I didn't come here to meet a whelp like you. Stop making me repeat myself. Fight me then. What? You don't have to use a blade on a kid. Is this... Don't tell me yet. Don't tell me. You don't have to use a blade on a kid. Shut up, Newgate. Newgate. Whitebeard? Who's Newgate? Whitebeard? What? What? Wait. What? Tell me. Tell me. It is? Oh, phew. Sometimes I think I remember something, but then, names and faces and nicknames, because he's more like Whitebeard, but he's Newgate. Edward Newgate? Whoa! So that was him? I didn't come here to meet a whelp like you. Fight me then. You don't have to. But look there, but look there, but look there. That's who I was looking at. Look there, look. You don't have to use a blade on a kid. Shut up, Newgate. So wait. There was 2 people there. Maybe it was just someone that was... Because someone said, shut up, Newgate. So it's like Whitebeard told him, there's another person. And Loki said, I want to join you. And he said, no. And then he said, then fight me. And then he fought him with a blade. And Whitebeard said, you didn't have to use a blade on a kid. So then doesn't that mean that the one he looked up to wasn't Newgate, but the other guy with the hat? It looks like a cowboy hat. Or a straw hat. And then he says, I was born in the wrong era. That makes me think of that song. I wish I was a punk rocker with flowers in my hair. In 77 and 69, revolution was in the air. I was born into a world that doesn't care. Oh, I wish I was a... it's like he's saying, I wish I was a punk rocker, but instead of punk rocker with flowers in his hair, he wants to be a pirate who destroys the whole world. I wish I was a pirate who could destroy the whole world, but I was born into the era where giants want to learn things. Oh, I wish I was a pirate who could destroy the whole world. That's Loki. Anyway, the Drogers are like soldiers. Ga ba 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 ba. So many ghosts too. Just the thing kids would be afraid of. Wipe them all out. Ah! Is that meant to be Loki? Where? That's meant to be Loki? I think it's one of the kids' nightmares, that over there. And then, what's this guy's name again? Older Sanji? Gabon? No. I forgot. Gwa! Slice! Zuba. I don't know what it said. Good thing these are based on a child's imagination. Would they be stronger if the kids knew the real thing? I'd rather not find out. Yeah. Why were you thinking of Vash? You mean this thing? Oh, when you said the other Sanji. Oh, Vash is the other Sanji. But Vash is the other Sanji from the other anime with guns. Sanji with guns. This guy is older Sanji. I mean, he bedded a giant. Only older Sanji with more experience could be capable of that. Current Sanji does not have enough actual experience with women. He could barely handle pudding. He can definitely not handle Nami. So you see my point. Okay, so they said, would these things be stronger if the kids knew the real thing? I'd rather not find out. There are more of them now. 3, a trio of abnormal voices. They can try to hide, but I still feel them. If even Elbaf isn't safe anymore, then it's truly the end of days. And here we are with the firefighting team trying to put out the fire. Open the sea cloud hoses! Whoosh! Will this even work? The flames are simply massive. Firefighters, I'm so glad y'all made it. But could ya pick it up a little? The kids are about to reach the flames. The valves are all the way open. It's the strongest stream we've got. Put out the fire! You can do it! Get them flames out. I'm begging you. Look at that, Gunko. The kids are about to burn to death. What happens? Will they wake up? They'll wake up from the heat, wail and cry for their parents, and be consumed by flames and burned into bones, I assume. How about that? Now that's emotion. This is the government, like highest ranked people. What's wrong, firefighters? It's not going out. Well, when I say the government's highest ranked people, what I mean is like they're number one protectors. Like the Navy is under their control, but these guys are the holy knights. They are more, I guess, under the more directly under the Gorosei and the celestial dickheads, right? So it would be like the Gorosei, the celestial dickheads, the holy knights, someone the strongest of the Navy, like the leaders, and then the Navy. But all of them are still under the main head is the Gorosei, right? And on top of them, the silhouette bitch. I forgot its name. What is that thing? A pointy, skinny one? Emu. Ah, yes, Emu. So it's like, as far as I understand it, Emu, Gorosei, Celestial Dickets, Holy Knights, the strongest of the Navy, meaning like Kizaru, Akainu, and then obviously the Navy has its own ranks and so on. What about Shanks' dad? Couldn't he judge Celestials? Oh, he became a Gorosei though. I think he was the head of the Holy Knights, and then he became part of the Gorosei, as far as I understand. The one guy, chopped him off, like he was an unwanted tail on the end of a Saiyan's butt. But yeah, he's now a Gorosei. Doji says I still think Emu is a girl. Maybe Emu is a they them, a genderless silhouette. LeMayo, I was like, silhouette bitch. Who? A genderless amalgamation of evil. Okay, so we're still trying to put out the fire, and Gunko does not seem to care at all that children are about to burn to death and wail and all the kinds of things. What is wrong, firefighters? It's not going out. We're at max output. How many times have I heard max output today? I feel like too many times. Are we out of options? Stop, children! Ah, ha, 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 ha. I don't know what kind of laugh this guy's gonna have, but I imagine it's annoying. Ah, ha, 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 ha. And then there's a foot that steps onto the scene. Shoulder throw. I don't know what is being thrown, but it looks like more fire. Oh! It was Jinbe throwing like water or cloud water, I guess. There, that should do it. Jinbe! Oh, I have a Jinbe figure now. It was a gift from Antonio. Look at him. Look at him. Wait, now I want to unbox him. No, I shouldn't. Let me finish. This can be part of my thumbnail too. Okay. MVP. Was that in time? Over here. Hop on. Way to go, Jinbe. I got the chills. Oh, look at them rooting for him. I love it. Now that's support right there. Wow. And then everyone's just like eyes popping out of their skull. That One Piece face, you know? The Eneru face. Oh, look at Chopper and Robin clinging to each other. So cute. The wildfire in Forest Sector 2, Branch Route 8 has been put out! Yeah! I thought it was just helping. It's out. It's done. It's over. The children are safer. They won't burn. Right now, at least. The kids are all safe. The children were not harmed by the flames. But they're still marching onward. Woo! That was a close one. We believed in you. Well done, firefighters. Wait, did they not see? The guardians of Elbaf. The guardian deities of Elbaf. Well, it wasn't us. But at least they're safe. No kidding. Did you see that, Robin? Jinbe must be nearby. That was so cool, Jinbe. So cool. Thank you. Come on. Actually, I don't know how to say that, but he said it's no problem. The kids at school all hate me, but I think of them as friends. That's so sweet, Colin. We're gonna save them together. Yeah. So I suppose the school isn't the only place to find a perky child. Dramatic pose. What? Who's that? And the broker doesn't even have to ask. Pantsu, misete kudasai. Wait, never mind. Misete. I see them. I don't know how to say, like, misete kudasai is like, please show me, right? So how do you say, thank you for showing me? I don't know. But yeah, she's got a great design. But for now, fuck her. Bitch. Trying to burn children. Okay, let me open first. Before I read Tiago's and other people's posts about the chapter, I just quickly want to open up this. I was gonna not open it because honestly I need more space for my figures, but he has to go in my One Piece corner. I have Sabo, Ace, Shanks, Uta, Perona. Wait. Oh, Uta, Carrot, Perona, Usopp, Zoro, Cowboy Luffy, Hiyori, Nami. And now I have Jinbe. Oh, and I have a little buggy figure too. with some blood coming out of his nose. But wait, he has no nose. Yo! It is from One Piece Film Red. So his outfit is from One Piece Film Red. Whoa, spiky. Wow, he's not even like, you know how a lot of figures have like a detachable head or a detachable bottom? Wow! Look at him, look at him. He's gorgeous. Wow. So gorgeous. Look at my king. My blue king. At least he can appreciate the view, but he has no eyes. Yo! Skull joke! Let's wait. Another. Okay. But yeah, Gunko has a nice design, I have to admit. I like her power too. Arrows, was not expecting that. What is this for? The stand. Oh, just maybe to rest his back against. That's nice. Because figures often, they don't balance well. And so stuff like this is really cool because it's like, it's just a little bit of extra. Whoa. Okay, I'm going to put him in my One Piece corner. Wait, my pants. He's so much smaller than Sabo. Oh. It's funny because none of my figures are like. Oh, I have Vivi too, by the way. Like, look how much taller Nami is. So none of them are obviously. Like, obviously they can't be life size, but I mean, you know what I mean. So actually I have two Vivi figures, but this is the best one for me. I'm sorry. But this one's really nice. But I don't put her in my One Piece corner because I can't have two Vivis. So she's with some of my others. But she's also really, really pretty. But yeah. The collection is growing. Okay, so let's take a look at what everyone said on the Discord today. Let me just see. Do I have roles? I do. So let me just see if I can get. I have quite a few One Piece characters claimed. So like I have Pudding, and I would like a key for any One Piece character. I even accidentally claimed, like, I don't remember, but it was one of Big Mom's daughters. Ooh, Doji go, Doji go, Doji go! Doji! Who is Kirin? Is Kirin Doji? Yes, I think it's the same. Finally. Good job. Okay, so here we go to the One Piece manga. Tiago said, Gerdo had to give me a good laugh here. Maybe rocks. Hard to say. I say Whitebeard would have been a better choice of pirates to idolize. Yeah, but this is Loki we're talking about. But it's probably who was all with Big Mom? It was Big Mom and Whitebeard. Wait, what, was Whitebeard there? No. Who was with Big Mom? Kaido. Who was in the Rocks Pirates? Yeah, that would be. Imagine, because it's not. It doesn't sound like Loki to look up to Whitebeard. You know, Whitebeard's too good. Loki's not necessarily the worst of the worst, but he's not Whitebeard kind of good. You know. Tiago says, "Go Jinbe, you hunk." Ah shit! Come on, Brooke. Distract Gurdo. Ask her for her panties or something. She's your fan. Yeah. I think that is going to be what happens because they literally just came face to face with each other. So Brooke and Jinbe fighting Gonko or whatever her name is. But who did I say was going to fight her? Or I was making a prediction last week and Booty put it like this. So we have here Jinbe and Usopp fighting him, but this was excluding the monster trio. Although Jinbei should be in the monster trio, but when I say monster trio, I mean the one that we've always known, which is Luffy, Sanji, Zoro, right? So excluding those three who are where Loki is, I was thinking Jinbei and Usopp could fight him. Brook and Chopper could fight him, and the girls versus Gunko. But now it seems more likely that it would be Brook. Like, you know? And then obviously they're preoccupied with the monsters, the shadow monsters, the dream monsters, or whatever. So Rocks was Kaido, Big Mom, Rocks, Shiki. So Rocks was the captain, right? The Rocks Pirates. Shiki, Whitebeard, and Stussy. And Gloriosa. Can someone send me a picture? Like, where was this revealed in which chapter? Where? So many characters. So yeah, it could be Rocks probably then. I agree. But or Kaido. Interesting. Ah, yes, Shiki from wait, Shiki? Hi Odinoko, we're talking about the new chapter of One Piece that dropped. Oh, there was something really interesting that Diu said. Diu said this is about chapter 1143. Setting up several matchups. Killingham versus Usopp, Somers, Shepard versus Sanji, Gunko versus Zoro, question mark. Killingham created things that are real, but not really. I can see that go well with Usopp, but Usopp has to be the one to raise the hammer of Loki. And Loki lies too, and Usopp can't be anywhere. Or maybe he beats Killingham and then it saves everybody by making the monsters disappear. Like with Sugar, and then he takes the hammer. Because look at the foreshadowing or happy accident would be phenomenal, right? Look at that. Remember? Love it. That would be amazing. That would be cool as fuck. I agree. So, I can't be spoiled anymore, right? So Googling Rocks Pirates is fine. First appearance was in chapter 957, and that's episode 958. Rocks D. Zebek. I don't know how to say that. So we have Rox. It looks like Rox was the one who he idolized 100% with definitely if you take a look at the silhouette, it's the same. Let me just double check. Where? Okay, no, not 100%, but very likely. Look at that. So we have Rocks. Where? Oh. Then Edward told him, or whoever it was, you don't have to use a blade on a kid. And then we have Big Mom. Kaido. Look what the... When did we see young Kaido like this? Oh my goodness. Where? What the heck? Look at him. Look at him. He almost looks cute. Then we have... Oh, that Shiki. Movie Shiki. Who the hell is John? Ochoku, Silver Axe. Hey, wait. Silver Axe. And then we have Buckingham's Juicy. I forgot that's what... What? Oh, my Lord. Oh, my goodness. I forgot that's what she... And then she became that guy's mom that calls himself Whitebeard's kid, but is not, most likely. I feel like I don't trust it. John was mentioned in a Thriller bar. It was one of the zombies. Oh. So much details. And Gloriosa. I didn't know. I didn't know that. I didn't put that together in my head. Whoa! Cool. Gloriosa appearance while she was in the Rocks Pirates. Man, like, you know when you see something and then you're like, okay, but it doesn't really sink in. It's like, only now when I saw her face as I knew her in the anime, only now did it really like, oh, click. Whoa. What's that? Gloriosa's color scheme in the manga. Gloriosa's portrait, One Piece, Gigant battle. Wow, they aged like pirates would. You know, drinking, pillaging, partying. I'm kidding. Buggy was looking for John's treasure before getting captured. Oh, interesting. So then we also had these nameless faces and... Wow, okay. Here's the... See, that's the thing when you... Oh, the drinking one. Is that John? Yeah. Wow, he's kind of hot. Gal, stop. Wow, okay. So wait, is this... Oh, it's Juicy and Whitebeard. But she's clinging to him. Not the other way around. No, I'm joking. Of course, she would be clinging to him if they were a couple. But I still don't see it. I still don't believe it. Anyway, okay. It's nice to revisit little details like this that I have completely forgotten, and I think it never really, even back then, it didn't really sink in for me. Um, so yeah, that was Tiago's brief overview of what stuck out to him in the chapter. So I guess I like that the idea that he feels he was born in the wrong era, but I don't think that, I think he'll find his place. He just believes that it would have been better if I could be part of them, but he just hasn't found his place yet. And I hope that by the end of this arc, he will be on the way to finding a place for himself, so that he feels like, there is something in this era that he can enjoy or do. Besides, just random destruction of whatever. This moment is going to be so hype in the anime. Everything is gonna be so hype. I literally, in my anime reactions, have decided, and I was honest about this, I said I'm going to stop scoring or even trying to score. Because at this point, I'm just excited to see everything. Like, I don't think people realize yet how much better it is that I read the manga and I'm now looking forward to the anime. Because I was talking about this in my reaction earlier today. The first time that I watch something or experience something, I have 100 wheels turning. This part trying to remember what is currently being said. This part trying to remember what was said and how it links back to the new stuff. And then a part of my brain, how do I feel about that? What did that character mean when they said that? Blah, 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 blah. Like, there was, like, really a lot of wheels turning. So my first reaction is never really what it could be. Now that I've read the manga, the wheels have mostly done the turning. We've had our discussions. Now I can really sit back and just watch it come to life. And it makes me feel so much more excited. And, yeah, so I'm going to be so biased. I'm just gonna, probably. I mean, it'll be different for sure, but I think it'll be better. Thank you, Mike. I'm going to post it soon. So, actually, let me post it now, and then I can read some SBS that I didn't get to do last week. It's 11 p.m. almost, but I can read a few SBSs. One thing that I did want to talk about, actually, before we move on, about the anime, was, so in the current part of the anime, we're in Egghead, right? And we saw the earthquake that was probably caused by, and then the rising sea levels, blah, 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 but it was probably caused by using the big ass weapon to destroy Lelouchia, and what was left was just a hole in the earth, and the water is like gushing into it, right? Yes, you can do that, Booty. So that hole, isn't that what they have at Enies lobby? A similar hole in the ground, like it was just a giant weapon was used to just. So my point is, the current hole at Lelouchia, wasn't that created by whatever weapon that was powered by the mother flame, right? So maybe in previous generations or something, they had to have something like the mother flame to power ancient weapons that also created that big ass hole, right? It must be. And then they built the Enies lobby around that, or close to that, because yeah, it must be. It's like history is literally repeating itself at this point, right? So anyway, very interesting. Let me just quickly post the reaction on YouTube, and then we can read some SBSs. If you want to continue talking about the episode, the manga chapter, you can do that in the comment, in the chat. Let me just see here. I already made my thumbnail, thankfully. I should make the title, It's Back Again. Okay, wait. It's 1124, and the title of the episode was... I forget. Completely surrounded. The operation to escape Egghead. So I guess I'll just say the operation to escape Egghead. Or maybe like a quote from the episode. I don't know what could go on the title. Like maybe Kizaru versus... No. But I love this scene a lot. Someone strong is here. In the labo phase on Egghead, which is completely surrounded by the Navy, Luffy and the others devise a plan to escape the island. However, the Frontier Dome, the laser defense system, cannot be deactivated without York's secret passcode. So apparently I heard these two episodes were already made before they went on the break. So that's why they aired together. But the animation is very consistent to how it's been. But I don't know if it'll stay like that. But I wouldn't expect too much. Like, yes, they had 6 months. But I feel like the 6 months was maybe mostly to help Oda get ahead with the manga and also to give them time. So yeah, I mean, sure, they'll probably do an even better job with the visuals, but I wouldn't expect too much from it. I think the break was mostly to help with pacing problems that was resulting from Oda, needing time to further the story and them catching up, and so I don't know. I think with animation, they did have good animation, right? But it was just not to everyone's taste. So I don't know that it'll get better. I don't know. But with these two episodes, it was very consistent, and I would say even the early hints of action scenes, to me, they looked at least not too much, because that was some of my problem with the visuals from before. It was often too much, like overwhelming. Like, it doesn't need to be DBZ. I'm just making jokes about the flashing lights and, in DBZ I expect many Kamehamehas, but not necessarily in One Piece unless someone has Kamehameha power. Which Kizaru, he is the embodiment of the Kamehameha to some extent. I'm joking. Anyway, I'm trying to think of a title. The operation to escape Egghead. Or completely surrounded. It's back, take 2. I'm just gonna go with they're completely surrounded. What? That's too much capital letters. This This is why it takes me so long to post videos, because I can't make decisions. I guess I'll just put completely surrounded. Watch the episode first on Crunchyroll, Manga reaction, Ko-fi membership. So probably this episode was still in this video, right? Kizaru and Sentomaru, that's the video. Yeah. What is Ko-fi? So I made a Ko-fi account when my Patreon got suspended. So it's like a backup. So it's just like Patreon, but instead of posting to Patreon Ko-fi, people just use it to join the Discord and get my reactions from Discord. So it's just a similar setup. But I only made it because it's a backup, because yeah, my Patreon got suspended. Which brings up an interesting topic to, like, earlier today, someone, oh shit, this is not undo changes. That was the wrong, okay. I'll tell you in a second. Let me just post this. I don't have tags. One Piece. Egghead. React. Reaction. One episode 1123. Copy. Paste. Wait. Restrictions. Yeah, that's fine. It can still be viewed. Okay, and then post. Okay, so I can post that. Completely surrounded. I feel like it needs an emoji in the title, but it's okay. So, on the topic of you were asking what is Ko-fi. There was a comment earlier that was saying something interesting. He said you he said you're reacting to movies now, but he needs an apostrophe RE. You sure want to get rich. And I was like, this is from last year. People were sending bits in the stream and I felt like saying thank you was not enough. So I started asking them for recommendations and told them when I have time in my stream, I'll react to movies that they like. This became a popular thing in my Twitch streams. Of course, I don't have to explain myself to you, but it's a fun story behind the reason why I started doing movie Sundays on Twitch. And the only reason this was edited for YouTube is because someone asked me, like, can I edit a video for you? And then he was like, it was a joke. Sorry if I offended you. I do like to watch movie reactions. Interesting. And even if I did think posting movie reactions would be it would be good for my channel. It would bring more people to my channel. And then so yeah, it looks like there are quite a few comments already on the Batman videos. The best and funny reaction rant on Joker I have ever seen. This makes it clear why the Joker is the most iconic and best written villain. If you want to lose your mind, I recommend catching up on the comics. If you can't catch up to all, read the graphic novel The Killing Joke from 1988. It's a single volume written by Alan Moore, the same creator of V for Vendetta. Finally, there is an 85 episode anime Batman, the animated series. I honestly believe people like that are jealous. I told him I didn't read that part because I thought it was too extra. But I said to him here in this part of my comment, but anyway, just a side advice. If you dislike others for earning money doing what they enjoy, it's bad karma for you to make this kind of comment. You bring about what you think about. So if you're putting negative energy into the universe, it will return back to you. So if you want to be rich, like, stop criticizing others and spend time and energy working on your own stuff. Yes. SBS next. Zap.
How's the food?
It was good. I like you didn't give me enough of the lamb stuff, but I don't want to eat lamb.
I didn't give you enough of it.
Yeah, it was good.
Alright.
Lambs they haven't even had time to live and enjoy their lives. They're so small. But I guess I eat eggs, so. I'm joking. Okay. What?
I'm gonna shower and sleep.
Okay.
Because it's 11.
I'm gonna read some SBSs and then go downstairs and do my dailies. Maybe eat a little bit of the soup from last night.
Okay.
And then tomorrow's
Maybe
my
eat
off.
some spinach
Tomorrow's my off.
before that's off.
Oh, right. I should have had that last night. Okay. Bye.
Okay, bye.
The Killing Joke is edgy crap. I don't like edgy crap. Sleep tight.
Okay.
Thank you for my lattes today. They were good.
Okay. Dear buddy.
Niyama, bring it vir my. You know, you don't need, just a note, you do not need to be on Patreon plus Ko-fi plus Twitch plus a YouTube member. These are options. So Patreon is banned in some countries or something. No, did you take it out of the box?
Yes.
Why are you giving it to me like you're handing me drugs?
It's a drug.
It's not a drug.
It's the last
It's
one.
over the counter.
It's the last
Yeah,
one
but
there.
there's more in the cupboard. We have more.
So I did buy forward.
Yes. I told you to buy forward. Thank you very much. It was me. I am the smart one. Look at me. I'm the captain here. Bye. It's not drugs, it's a vitamin, which I think has a lot of iron or something in it because it makes me nauseous. And it really makes me feel like it's too much. It's too many vitamins. But whatever. And you were saying? Oh, so you do not need to be, it's like Ko-fi or Patreon. Even Twitch is not necessary, but Twitch benefits include being able to chat when the sub chat is on. But if you use Twitch to join the Discord, you don't need to be on Patreon. Unless you want to be a level 3 patron and vote. But I mean, all of it is just like a little bit of extras for whoever is wherever. But you don't need to be everywhere, because I've never heard of vitamins doing that. They do. A lot of women get nauseous when they take. Okay, it's like it's fertility medicine, but I just think that it's over the counter, so it's just normal vitamins, and the reason. To me, it it doesn't make you more fertile. It just makes sure that your hormones are working right. Like, you know, tired doesn't make me tired. No, it just, for like 30 minutes, I feel like, yeah, okay, tired is a good summary. Mm, sure. But yeah, even Lydia, when she was taking, so if you're pregnant, there is pre, during, and post. But to me, honestly, they are just, this is what women's bodies need. It just means that if your body is working correctly, if it gets all the vitamins that it needs, then you will be fertile because your period will work normally. And I'm sorry to bring this up randomly. It was Hanku's fault for bringing me the freaking pill like it was a drug. But it's just normal vitamins. Now I sound like I'm actually using drugs. I'm gonna go get the box. The timestamps are going to be interesting. So it's just over-the-counter medication, but it has zinc, which you need for healthy hair and skin, ginseng, red clover extract, chaste berry powder, vitamin E, I don't know what the hell is D-L-methionine, vitamin B3, manganese, copper. What the fuck is, why is there copper in here? No, I'm joking. Copper, selenium, vitamin B12, vitamin A, vitamin D3, and folic acid. Oh, folic acid is the one that you need for good hair and skin. But I think zinc helps with skin specifically. But my point is, these are normal vitamins for a woman's body to just work better. So, and when you're healthy, that means when everything works normally, that just, yeah. I'm gonna stop talking now. Mango, yeah. He gave it to you like a G. Even ginseng, I think that's good for lowering blood sugar. It's, all of it is just, I think that a healthy body leads to healthy, normal bodily experiences. And pregnancy is actually just a normal experience. But, I guess then there's two. You're growing a human, so you need extra. So maybe, but this is not for growing a baby. This is for the before stuff. Helps to restore hormonal balance while supporting overall reproductive wellness. And your reproductive wellness is just your period, because that's what your period is for. I'm going to continue with One Piece now. I just eat and work out. What more do you need? That is the truth. But when our food is as crappy made and pesticides and you don't have time to exercise as much as you want, well, we have to make another plan. But that's actually true. If we ate healthy and we exercised, it, in most cases, it should be enough. I'm not going to drink it now because it's going to make me nauseous. I would have never thought I'd do that 10 years ago. Oh, vitamins, yeah. But if you're taking vitamins, you should also at least be trying to drink enough water, get some exercise, get fresh air, sunshine. Like, if you go to a doctor and they're not asking you about your diet, they're not asking you about your exercise and stuff like that. If they're just prescribing you stuff, you should find a different doctor. But like I said, this is over the counter, so it's just Yeah, if you don't take pills, you don't need pills, that's good. I usually don't take pills, but I've been trying to get pregnant for 4 years, and I thought maybe I need a little bit of a boost. I already had a checkup. Everything looks fine, so I'm just taking a bit of a boost. Try to sleep time to time. Oh, right. You have to get enough sleep as well. 6 hours at least 6 hours is good. Unless you're me, in which case you need at least 8 to 9 hours. But that has only been for the last 3 years or so. 4 years? 4. Before that, I could sleep less. My dad was a pill popper, like 30 a day, so I have an aversion. All good if you got to, not judging. Yeah, my dad didn't drink alcohol because of his dad was an alcoholic, and his brother is an alcoholic too. So like, it's funny because same dad, different outcomes. One also became alcoholic. One never drank ever in his life. So, Baby Chan soon. Yes. Baby Luffy. Hanku will call him Hanlu. I will call him Luffy. 100%. Okay, are you guys ready? I think the last SBS we read was chapter 47. What about Trunks? Hanlu is a normal name. Trunks, I can't imagine people calling my son Trunks. Okay, so we're reading the SBS. There's no SBS for chapter 48. So we're going to the end of chapter 49. There is gomu gomu fruit, scatter scatter fruit, and other kinds of devil fruit. I thought of a new one, icky icky fruit. It makes you so gross that nothing wants to come near you. Very useful. That is the bacterian no mi, actually. It does exist. Oda replied, okay, you eat it first. I think all of Oda Sensei's drawings of Buggy show him with his mouth open. I would like to see one with his lips closed. It's funny. It's not focusing. I think my internet is bad. Yeah, I think it looks okay on my end. My fiance has been teasing me that we should call our firstborn Vegeta. And the other day, my brother introduced us to his new girlfriend, and I overheard him telling her that they should name their son Goku. I would maybe name my son Goku. But my second son, my first son is going to be Luffy. 100%. When you were asked about Nami's measurements, you said you'd reveal them. When are you going to keep your promise? Heh heh, I recruited a specialist to help me. His keen eye is infallible, able to guess a girl's dimensions with just one look. He's the shady cook, Sanji. Hello, Kusoyaro. I'm not a shady cook. I'm a lady's cook. But you did right to call me. Leave this to me. Nami is lovely, isn't she? Great sense of style. Looks like 32, 22, 34. Yes, definitely. Oh, she's so cute. I hear she's a thief, but I like her. There, I kept my promise. Thanks, Sanji. And then he gets bopped on the head. What do you think you're doing? Nami, darn, were we wrong? No, you were right. Not that it matters. It's not like things are going to change size. See you later. It's not like things are going to change size. Was that a she's definitely not a 34 anymore. Hey, she stole my wallet. Ah! Whoa. Okay, so the end of the next chapter, 50, we have another SBS. Did women pirates really exist? Yes, but there were times when it was considered unlucky to have a woman aboard a ship. So some dressed as men to become pirates. 2 female pirates were Mary Read and Anne Bonny, who were said to have fought more bravely than men. Some men, I'm sure. Captain Alvida was named after the Viking queen Alvida, who formed an all-woman pirate crew. I can see why it would be unlucky to have a woman aboard the ship, because in case someone falls in love and drama and stuff. I don't know. Like, imagine you have an all-girls school and you put like one boy in there, 1 or 2 boys. It'll cause some kind of, there's always issues, no matter in what group of people. But if there's more of one type of people, like more women or more men, and you just put a few in there, I can see it would cause extra trouble. But if it was the thing is, it was, I think, more common for guys to just go and be pirates, right? Because, I mean, imagine being in the middle of the sea and getting your period. What the fuck? And now you have to go, like, pull up the sail? Ugh. Can I call in sick, Captain? It's not that easy. Once a month, I have to call in sick. I cannot today. I just cannot. So I think that it was more common for men, obviously, for certain reasons, back then especially. But it was possible for some very strong women. But then, like I said, if you have one big group of certain people and a certain kind of vibe, and then you throw just like a couple of other people in there, well, it could make things difficult. I drank that without thinking about it. I was gonna wait. Why did I do that? It's okay. I had food. I should be fine. When I was in primary school, I had only a few girls in my class, and my friends were doing their level best to get their attention. They would not pay attention because they're trying to look at me. If they're more, like, I was trying to explain, like, if it's more intermixed, like a bunch of boys and girls in a class, it wouldn't be such a big distraction, I think, more than usual, because boys would distract each other anyway. They're boys sitting in a classroom. They want to go play outside, you know? But my point is, if it's more intermixed, it becomes more normal. But if it's a boys' school and there's just mostly boys and you put 2 girls in there or the other way around, I think that makes it takes time getting used to. And pirates are a rowdy bunch, so it could even be dangerous for the woman. I think it was dangerous for some men. Don't think that some men wouldn't take advantage of other men, but especially for women. Like, it might happen to a guy on a pirate ship, but it will almost definitely happen to a woman. But I guess then she just needs to be able to stab someone, but jeez. It just seems so scary to me. We had 3 girls in the military academy. Well, okay, the military is a completely different thing though, because you are trained to be like this. Like pirates are completely different. School kids, you can't control them. When you're a military academy though, it's like a whole different environment. If it's like the Navy and there were some women, it could be better. But I mean, pirates don't follow rules. Pirates don't, create that kind of environment where, I don't know. I was in a mixed school, boys and girls. I didn't really know anyone that was in a boys only or a girls only school. So I don't know what it was like. I'm just making assumptions and like sharing my thoughts. So did women pirates really exist? And then he talks about Mary Read and Anne Bonny. A little while ago, there was a manga called Oni ga Kitarite by Shinga Gin. And some of the panels really looked like they were drawn by you. By any chance, did you work as an assistant? I get questions like this a lot, so I'd like to resolve this one, once and for all. Hiroyuki Take, Shinga Gin, Mikio Ito, and I were all assistants together on Rurouni Kenshin. So yes, I have helped on brother Shinga Gin's manga. And while I'm at it, Shinya Suzuki, who recently debuted in Jump, the Japanese version, is also from the old Ruro gang. And he's helped on One Piece a number of times. That is how we all know each other, okay? That sounds a little passive aggressive. That's how we all know each other, okay? I'm joking. It's not like that. Hercules! Thank you! Satan-sama! Yay! I'm joking. It was not passive aggressive. I was totally just making a joke. That's how we all know each other, okay? It was probably more like, nah. The other day I tried to get my hair cut like Zoro's, but the barber just shaved it off. What should I say to get my hair cut like Zoro? Say, please give me a strong, manly spirit haircut. In chapter 37, was the sailor who captured the fake Kuro of the Thousand Plains Captain Axe Hand Morgan? My friend and I think it looks like him. It is Morgan. He was a sergeant then, but after that incident, he was promoted to lieutenant commander. Then he muscled his way up to captain and was given command of a navy base. I suspect that when Kuro looked deep into Morgan's eyes, he probably sensed a kindred spirit of some kind. Oh, this is how, wait a minute, can I see something? I want to check the cover stories really quick. I should have been checking. So, Buggy was on Gaimon's island, and then he left, and then he got attacked by a giant crab, and he was saved by Alvida. That is so cool. I want this movie. The Buggy movie. I gotta wake up early, so I'm gonna take my leave. Happy that I was able to join for One Piece. Enjoy the rest of your evening and have a great start to the week. Bye, Cherry. Thank you. Have a good sleep. Did I already roll? So, Cherry, in case you haven't claimed, let me roll for you if you want. It is second hour. Blackjack from Blackjack. Dutchie! Oh! I was gonna claim him, but okay. Good claim, good claim. Well played. I don't know why I always excitedly shout the person's name before I click. I think I claimed a cutie from free. Okay. Good job. Good claim. Okay, I guess last SBS for today. Wait, how many is left in this volume? This is some storyboard presentation. I think when Zoro was fighting Mihawk. Fantastic. So it's probably like the rough draft of the chapter or something. Loved. I can't wait to reread One Piece up to this point. I'm still on chapter 11 of my reread because I can't make time, but it's been so nice just to see stuff and stuff like this. But you know what would be even better is honestly the rewatch when I can have the voice actors again as part of it. Oh, look at them. Krieg. Do you remember Krieg? Wow. Okay, then we have at the end of chapter 52, we have another storyboard presentation. I love Mihawk here. Look how handsome. And then last but not least, Buggy's crew, after the battle part 3, wanted. So Buggy realizes both him and Alvida hate Luffy. So they unite over their mutual hate. And I guess there's no more SBS for this volume. Even Buggy's face is scattered game corner. That's so funny. So you cut it out and then you can you can make your own Buggy. Oops. And then we have here Hikaru no Go advertisement, school judgment, Gakyu Hote, Toriko, and My Hero Academia. And Nisekoi, Slam Dunk, Haikyuu, One Punch Man, by the way, Kayla, I am where you believed Kuro was a good guy. If it had been you, as you are now, you would have seen through him. But you were so young back then. I was so young and so new to anime. But yes, I probably would have realized if I started One Piece now, maybe I would have realized, no. It's funny to think about things like that. But One Piece has shaped such a big part of my anime journey that I'm not even sure if I would be who I am now without it. As an anime watcher, as an otaku. I watched your One Piece East Blue reactions back then. That's when I first found you. I wish I could repost those past reactions. Actually, I started making shorts for them, not me, Hanku. But for some reason, because it was kind of like a way to highlight the past and the best scenes, and I thought it would be cool because a lot of my videos got blocked for copyright and stuff. So I thought it would be fun to edit shorts and every Thursday post 1 or 2 throwbacks. Throwback Thursday, whatever. but for some reason the file couldn't insert into the editor, and then he stopped doing it. But I think that it would be so funny to go through my old reactions and see, like, what did I think back then. And although, like I was telling you guys earlier, I have been editing and I've been moving over my notes from my spreadsheet, not my spreadsheet, the Google Doc, like this. So I've been moving them from here to here so that they're more easily accessible in digestible chunks, if that makes sense. So like 19 to 23, 14 to 18, and so on. And some of the stuff that I read, I was like, oh God, what are you talking about? That is so wrong. That doesn't make sense. So yeah, I was so young. Yes, I have watched Naruto. Up to the end of Shippuden, I wanted to watch Boruto, but people told me not to. I still want to though, because I love the character designs. Yeah, okay, so let me first finish the video, the One Piece read along. And then I'm just going to end the stream slowly. So we finished with the SBSs for volume 4, 5, and 6. Next time I'll start with 7. So thank you, and let me know your thoughts on the chapter or any questions you might have. Bye!